By the way, Wilson, I dreamt about you again last night. You were totally naked, except for a long string of pearls gently swinging between your full breasts.
I don't have full breath.
Well, it was a dream.
With just a bit of humor and dignity, two best buddies know that growing old doesn't mean giving up.
What would you say to a glass of whiskey?
Hello, where's Peter?
You gonna eat any of this?
Wilson, I can only handle one dish at a time.
Oh my God, you had a fall.
Oh, I haven't.
What have you been doing?
What do you think I've been doing? I got bored, so I flung myself on the floor.
You're sex crazed. It's not natural in a man your age.
I'm dreaming, Mrs. Baker.
I don't even remember waking up this morning. Strange. I first visited Zombieland, and I don't even know if I enjoyed the trip.
I'm not letting go of you, Michael Alott. Look at me. Damn you, look at me.
Hume Cronin and Vincent Gardenia give stunning performances that'll warm your heart and make you laugh.
Concentrate on which way we turn when we get outside the gate.
Left. We turn left.
You sure of that?
Of course I'm sure. Just don't fall over, that's all.
If I fall, Alott, you fall with me.
The HBO original movie, Age-Old Friends, premieres December 16th.
Stockbroker John Cryer transforms himself into a student to elude mob hitmen. Class is in session, and our heroes determined to get an A in hiding out. Next on HBO.
It was a cold night at the new Mirage in Las Vegas, Nevada. Sugar Ray Leonard was dancing, jabbing, using every bit of his ring savvy. Roberto Duran, with those piercing black eyes, was hunting and stalking Leonard's every move. HBO Sports is proud to present the WBC Super Middleweight Championship of the World, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran, tomorrow at 9:30 p.m., only on HBO.
Something funny's going on at Castle Plunket, a vacation spot that's dark and dank.
Ghosts need some things to exist.
Where it's supposed to be haunted.
Illusion.
Where the howling banshees fly, with a little help from their friends. And getting there is half the fun. Where Peter O'Toole is the innkeeper, who's out of luck.
I'm not going to help you.
And Steve Gutenberg and Beverly D'Angelo are a happily married couple of guests.
How many times do I have to tell you no?
But if it's all done with mirrors, how do you explain the hauntingly beautiful Daryl Hannah?
She's a woman. She's a ghost.
What is going on here?
So while the ghosts battle the guests, could this turn out to be a romantic vacation?
Look, you're a ghost. I'm an American. It would never work out.
For a good old time,
Maybe we should get some moisturizer.
visit the castle for High Spirit, premiering December 23rd on HBO.
They say accidents can happen. He's married.
I don't know why it's no good for us anymore.
His family.
Who would have guessed it? Making Leary had a family.
His dog. But some accidents can be a pleasant surprise.
You need to have me around.
What?
You don't know what you want. One minute you like me and the next you don't.
William Hurt, Kathleen Turner, and Gina Davis in an Oscar-winning performance, The Accidental Tourist. Premieres Saturday, December 30th on HBO.
The town of Blue Water, Texas would be a fairly normal place if it weren't for the people who live there. Like Floyd, whose wife is missing, and Louise, who loves Floyd,
Take a good look, fatso, this is the last time you're gonna see me.
and the General. Such are the characters found in the new film Full Moon and Blue Water, directed by Peter Masterson, best known for the Academy Award-winning The Trip to Bountiful.
It's a comedy, but it's not a farce. It's a comedy that comes from human frailties, basically, which is the best comedy as far as I'm concerned. And it's a serious play. It's just funny.
To tell the story of Full Moon and Blue Water, Masterson has assembled an award-winning cast.
Your brother Ed, he used to drink a bottle of ink, and then he'd smile, make it look like he had no teeth. He's a real jerk.
From Popeye Doyle to Lex Luthor in Superman, Oscar winner Gene Hackman has played almost every kind of role there is. And now he adds the loving but forlorn barkeeper, Floyd, to that repertoire.
You got anything else here besides juicy fruit?
Whatever's there.
How about some clarets? You got any back there?
Well, you don't need any clarets, Louise. Virgil's not interested in your breath. Virgil's interested in getting his hands down your panties. That's what Virgil's interested in.
He won't accept the fact that he's actually having a relationship with this woman. I mean, it's a force beyond his control. And so he doesn't take any responsibility for that.
I know, maybe you should stop talking about Dorothy so much. And you should tell me that you love me sometime, Floyd, since you do.
Academy Award-nominated actress Terry Garr plays Louise, the girl so terribly in love with Floyd she would do anything if he would just take her into his life.
People are attracted to what they can't have, and this guy just absolutely doesn't like her. It only makes her want him more. You know, she becomes more tenacious as the time goes by.
This is 100% acetate, Floyd, with the look and feel of real Japanese silk. Really?
Louise, you know, I'm open for business out there.
Come on, Floyd. Give it a feel, honey.
Legendary actor Burgess Meredith plays the general, Floyd's cantankerous father-in-law with a strange passion for living dangerously.
The green light!
He has a lot of residual vitality, and he has a great deal of mischief left around the edges, and I think that he kind of keeps the pot boiling and stirs it with a large spoon, we'll say.
Get your damn feet off the furniture! I always wanted to do that, Floyd.
Rounding out the cast is newcomer Elias Koteas.
You want me to burn the place up?
No, this is like the candle. No, they'll blame it on the faulty wiring.
Well, suppose they suspect me.
Oh, no, they won't.
How do you know that?
Because nobody gave you credit for being that bright.
Oh.
He plays Jimmy, terrified of being sent back to his old home, the mental institution on the hill. It was a part Koteas wanted as soon as he read the script.
It was so incredible when I read it that I'm like, oh no, if I don't do this, I think I'm gonna freak out. And the lines, his lines seemed very easy to me to say, and I completely saw myself in it. Other times you have to kind of imagine yourself in it, but I saw myself saying every line and in every situation.
It's an exciting movie in a lot of ways because it asks a lot of an audience in terms of belief. But it also gives an audience a great deal back because we have some very rich characters. Floyd is surrounded by a lot of real characters.
This month on HBO.
Hi, I'm Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News. It wasn't long ago when the music of the Beatles raised a few eyebrows for its controversial use in a sneaker advertisement. But it wasn't Paul, George, Ringo, or the late John Lennon's estate that made the deal. Believe it or not, it was Michael Jackson. At a recent stop on his first U.S. concert tour in 13 years, Paul McCartney explained that the long and winding road that brought the Beatles' songs to Jackson's door started when he and John Lennon first teamed up in Liverpool.
What happened originally in Liverpool, John and I didn't know about song publishing. We literally thought that songs were in the air and that everyone owned them. That's literally how we met our first publisher. Hi there. He said, come in, sit down. Is that what you think? Sit over here. And that was the deal they did. And literally, to this day, I'm virtually on that deal. When we went to Rishikesh with the Maharishi, the man who owned them sold them while we were out of town. Dick James, his name was. And we got back to town, we said, Dick, you can't do that. He said, you want to bet? And he was quite right. He had 51% of the company.
The publishing rights to the Beatles' music changed hands several times as their value continued to escalate.
Then there was a chance where I could have bought it. I felt very embarrassed buying them myself because they're Lennon-McCartneys. I wouldn't have liked to just own them myself. I felt bad about that. So I rang Yoko and I said, look, we got a chance to buy these songs. The man's asking 20 million, 10 to you, 10 to me. Should we do it? You know, it looks like maybe we should do this. In fact, they didn't go for 20, they went for 50 in the end.
The high bidder for the music was Michael Jackson.
So you can't blame Michael because he had the money. Straight off the back of Thriller, he was like, cash rich, baby. But the joke is, though, I mean, Michael, I was with Michael about a year before all of this. He asked me for some advice, and I said, well, look, I said, get yourself a real good manager, you know, because a lot of money is going to be coming in, make sure it's all looked after and stuff. Yeah, I said, make some videos and think about going into music publishing. And that's the point at which I like to rerun the video and rewind and stop, freeze frame. But he took me at my word, you know, it's fair enough, you know. And a few months later, he said, I'm going to buy your songs. It was true.
Paul McCartney and his concert band, including wife Linda, continue to perform across the country, promoting his newest record album, Flowers in the Dirt. I'm Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News.
It's a funny thing about wishes.
Wish I were big.
They have the strangest way of coming true.
What is so special about Baskin?
He's a grown-up.
Elizabeth Perkins
I want to spend the night with you.
and Oscar nominee Tom Hanks.
Do you mean sleep over?
Yeah.
Okay. But I get to be on top.
In a comedy for people of all sizes. Big today.
Deep in the jungles of Zamunda, a young prince has come of age. We've gone to a great deal of trouble to select for you a very fine wife.
I want a woman that's going to arouse my intellect as well as my loins.
Where will you find such a woman?
In America.
So the prince goes to Queens,
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
lives the life of a peasant,
I have recently been placed in charge of garbage.
and searches for his bride. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are coming to America tonight on HBO.
He came from a land of mystery.
There are Bushmen, and there's McDundee.
Certainly fired. Now he's back for more.
I'm about to throw myself off this building.
Would you mind getting a new one?
I'm on my lunch break.
Paul Hogan,
What's he like in bed? I don't know. He still sleeps on the floor.
Crocodile Dundee 2.
Now that's a knife.
Tomorrow on HBO.
You know who that was? Clint Eastwood.
Chet Ripley planned on taking his family on a nice, quiet vacation in the wilderness. That was before his brother-in-law, Roman, showed up. John Candy and Dan Aykroyd answer the call of the wild in the great outdoors. Wednesday on HBO.
What a gas.
The best time on TV. HBO.
following movie is rated PG-13.